The night was supposed to be practice. So why did real men die screaming in the dark? April 1944. Along the quiet coast of southern England, the sea lay calm under a moonless sky. Slapton Sands looked harmless, just a stretch of pebbled beach, chosen to mimic the shores of Normandy. Thousands of young American soldiers were here to rehearse for the biggest invasion in human history. They were told this was only training, that nothing could go wrong. But the sea does not care what you're told. The exercise began before dawn. Landing ships lumbered through the cold water, engines churning, radios crackling with half-heard commands. Many soldiers had never seen combat. Some had never even fired a weapon outside a range. Life jackets were worn incorrectly. Orders had changed at the last minute. Confusion drifted over the water like fog. Then, just after 1:30 a.m., the darkness shattered. German E-boats, fast, silent, lethal, slipped through gaps in the Allied naval screen. No alarms. No warning. Torpedoes cut across the black water like invisible knives. One transport ship exploded in a column of fire. Another was ripped open, its metal screaming as men were thrown into the freezing sea. Training turned into terror in seconds. Soldiers jumped into the water wearing heavy packs, some drowning almost instantly. Others burned. Some tried to swim, only to vanish beneath oil-slicked waves. And still, many thought this was part of the drill. Orders echoed over radios, contradicting, delayed, misunderstood. Rescue boats hesitated, unsure if this chaos was real. In the darkness, men called for help that never came. The sea swallowed their voices. When morning arrived, the beach looked unchanged. Pebbles, waves, silence. But beneath the surface lay bodies, weapons, secrets. Hundreds of American soldiers were dead, not in battle, not on enemy soil, but during a rehearsal meant to save lives. Survivors were sworn to secrecy. Families were told little. The incident was buried under the weight of what was coming next, D-Day. For decades, Slapton Sands remained quiet. Tourists walked its shore unaware that the ground beneath their feet had once watched men die practicing for a war they would never fight. And that is the cruelest part. History remembers the victories. It forgets the rehearsals that bled in silence. Slapton Sands reminds us that war does not wait for permission, that even preparation can demand a deadly price, and that some sacrifices were never meant to be known, only endured. If stories like this matter to you, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment below to help keep these forgotten moments alive and help the channel grow.